This is Rudy, and I'm gonna talk to you. Well, actually, I'm venting in the camera because I went to the doctor today and I had a diagnosis of something. And he says, "Oh, it might be the big C, so we have to do surgery." Yeah, right. So when I did my research before, it wasn't cause of the big C. We've always said that it can cover up the big C. Okay, now big C means cancer. And so they gave me medicine like a couple of days ago for the cancer actually for the tumor they were trying to shrink or cyst, and they were like, "Oh, that should help out." I'm like, "Yeah, right." So I'm just like, I know when I went in there, I thought when he was gonna discuss with me, the doctor wanted to discuss something with me because they had me do 2 scans. And they were like, "Oh, I want to discuss something with you." I'm like, "Really?" And something said he's going to say they want to do surgery. And I was like, "Yeah, they're going to say that." And I hate to hear them say that. So I was looking around, and I could hear them getting ready to hint. I was like, "Ooh, don't say it." The next thing you know, he said, I was like, "What?" I was like, "All right." I kind of figured what he was going to say. Because in my mind, I wanted to take some herbs anyway to get it shrunk anyway. And I was like, because they had me on a different regimen, and the medicine that they did have me on, it gave, I think a side effect was given on it. It didn't say what the side effect was, but I felt the side effect of the last day. One part was I was getting aggressive. The other, because I was getting agitated and aggressive. And the other part was it was supposed to be doing shrinkage in there, but it was shrinking something. It wasn't shrinking the right thing. And it was making something else enlarge, grow a little bit more. So he was like, "Oh." And like the other day, it was the golf ball size, which was like that. I think golf balls like that. Now they're talking baseball size. Dude, that's only been a couple of days. Really? So I was like, I don't have to believe him because I didn't see it. But if so, then you just gave me medicine, and that medicine obviously has something to do with it. So I'm just going to go and detoxify myself and get this stuff out of me. On the back, it says "Dream Big." I went and came to this library room, and they already had that in there. So I thought, oh, that's kind of cool. So when I first got the diagnosis of what he wanted to do was basically have surgery to cut off the tumor. And I was like, really? And so the first thing I thought to myself was, you go through like stages of denial or stages of grief or whatever. You go through denial, bargaining, you go through anger, because honey, that's the first time you go through, and then acceptance, and it's another one I forgot. It's grief, I think. But yeah, so I was very angry today when I heard that. After I got through talking to him, I just wanted to cry and I wanted to fight. I wanted to hit something. So I was like, all right, cool. And I'll do my research. In front of him, I did not let him see me feel bad or nothing. I was like, all right, whatever. Oh, okay. Okay, you make your plans to go on your vacation and pay all your employees and make sure you have your children's tuition paid. I understand. Cut. Last time you cut and you didn't even get nothing. But now you want to go in with somebody else again and then talking about, oh, let me cut and let me see if we can, and they'll get it, help me get it, and all that. And then the adhesions that's supposed to have been in my body, I went and got some therapy on it. And then he says, oh, that stuff is a bunch of crap. We already spent like $4,000 or $5,000 or something to get all unloose, and so that way things can be a little more freer, and that way I can move on and do what I have to do because I'm still procreating and having children. So anyway, so let me tell you this part of it. So I already got angry. I already did my research, and I'd like to get me a second opinion because I am into second opinions. And when you do a second opinion, you must go not to the same group. When you go to the same group, they all have the same thing to say. What did this doctor say? Oh, okay. And they read it. And see, right now in school, we're doing we're talking about EMRs, which is electronic medical record. And what they're going to be having is in the system, medical system, they're going to have your info inside there where people can read that info, and before you know it, they can make a judgment based on what the other doctor said. I want an opinion away from what this doctor says after I take the herbs I want to take and decrease, and do all the detoxing I want to do. So I'm doing a holistic approach, and because it's opposed to my deductible is like $2,900 that I have to meet, meaning I got to come out of pocket for $2,900 before I can go to the surgeries anyway. And then who has $2,900 right now? And then the herbs I was going to take was like 100 and something, and then the other herbs I was going to get is like 100 and something. So my I can see the video is kind of doing a little skipping in between, looking like but anyway, yeah, so I'm still agitated or angry, but I haven't accepted that because I think the Creator has the last word, and also I haven't done all that I can do. So I'm gonna just continue with my meditation. I'm gonna continue with I'm gonna start the herbs. And because I was on birth control and all that, I think I'm going to get off the birth control because that was according to what the doctor wanted me to do before. No. So I'm going to get off the birth control and do the herbs like I was going to do before. Now I'm going to go ahead and do it full-fledged for a couple of months or so and see what happened. The other thing is, let's see. I was just a little quiet. And as I was driving my family member back to where she had to go to school, and the baby was in the car, so I was looking, and there was a rainbow on the outside over there from my house to the other people's house. I was like, oh, that's cool. And so I saw the rainbow, and then I already knew my plant next to me, one of my favorite plants next to my window was a gardenia. So I saw it perking out and just gleaming at me, glistening from the rain. I was like, oh, that's so sweet. So I know my Creator's smiling at me. So at least I have that much peace to hang on. So I'm a fighter. I don't care what they say, man. I'm serious. But that's what you do after a diagnosis. You try to get a second opinion and go from there. But don't go in the same group. When you go in the same group, they're going to generally go with the same idea and everything. So, and sometimes if you go against the group or whatever, or against the grain or whatever, other people have other ideas. But until you have done the treatment, then you can do that, go against or whatever. So anyway, this is Rudy. I hope this was helpful to you. This is me trying to be helpful and trying to get this out. So, I'll talk to you later. Have a great one. Bye. I get the last word. I get to say what's going to go. I don't care what none of them say. Bye.